This guy is saying how he misses the old day of paintball.
So I'm going to guess he's 45.
Shout out to Caesar Pizzo, baby, because he was one of the most known and decorated cheaters of the game. Here we go. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark and Tony from Mobile Paintball.
What is going on?
I don't know. What's going on in paintball? This week, we're going to talk to you about what's happening in paintball. Thanks to you, PbNation. So, without further ado...
That's where I get my news. Where do you get your news?
I get my news at PbNation, baby. Tell me, Mark, what's happening?
A lot of new videos this week. Destiny put out a video from their World Cup run last year. From their 10-man series, it looks like. 10-man is always a fun thing. You guys played 10-man at World Cup one year.
We have played 10-man at a couple different events. But yeah, 10-man's always fun. It brings a different aspect to the game, obviously. And Destiny, shout out to B Young from Destiny. She is putting teams out all across the country. The newest one, actually, they announced the Midwest chapter. So they're trying to get a Destiny team formed from the Midwest area, which is including us here in Michigan. So if you guys, and it's not only, it used to be a girl thing, a female thing only. And then it evolved into, now it's guys and girls. And they've got some teams that compete awesome. So
yeah,
check out.
That's not a hairy girl.
Nope.
They like guys on the team now.
Yeah, check out Destiny. Like I said, shout out to B Young because she's done a tremendous amount of work to get all of these Destiny teams together. I mean, at World Cup last year, they had, I'm not going to put a number on it, but a lot of Destiny teams, Destiny named teams in many divisions. Becca even played on one.
Yeah,
so
that's how you recruit the best talent. Get them on your squad young and early and train them the way you want them to play, get them used to your styles, and then cherry pick who you want for your top lines. Makes sense to me.
That's right. So like it's all over.
And this video is part of a 3-part series. Part 1's already out. Part 2 just came out. Part 3 should be out whenever they put it out. But I always like when I see other people's videos.
Check out Destiny Paintball. And other than that...
we got a couple. There was another video. I'm going to skip ahead. LA Infamous. They put together like a promo video.
Shout out to local Travis Lemansky. He's from Michigan, and he's had Infamous together for over 15 years now. So shout out to Travis. He's a great guy. Go check out Infamous Paintball. Watch them, and I think this is a promo video. Cool action shots of.
Yeah, it's not from any specific event. George Fava,
the infamous Skull CS2, baby.
Yeah, got a cool Stranger Things type opening.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not going to let you see the whole thing, but...
You got to go check it out. Watch that video. I think you said, it was George Fava, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So go check him out as well. And, yeah, I mean,
definitely
guys...
worth a watch, if nothing else.
The news this week is a little low, but we got something coming for you.
Dun, dun, dun! Dallas! We're talking Dallas
May
once
3rd,
again.
4th, and 5th at the Texas Motor Speedway. So, Dallas... I want you guys to put in the comments below, since, remember last time, Mark, I was right. I said that it was going to be Heat and Impact in the finals.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Heat and Impact went to the finals. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. They're both really great teams. But I want you guys to put in the comments below, who do you think is going to win professionally in Texas? And then also, if you guys have time or even care, put in who's going to win semi-pro, D2, D3. Put in all your thoughts on who's going to win Texas.
I think AC Dallas is going to come for Texas. They're like, it's our home state. We got to represent.
And they're a good squad.
They're used to the Heat. They know what to do.
I see you scrolling down by those prizes.
I'm looking at, that's what I wanted to see. I'm like,
we about to go Damian Ryan in this bad boy.
But I see some prize. For those 6 guys that know more about paintball than I do, what's the credit? Is that credit towards gear? Is that credit towards a future event? Normally?
I think so. I believe they'll give you a certain credit towards vendor products.
So like D2 to D5 and 10-man, they get credits on top of the cash prizes.
I think no, what I'm thinking is the credit probably towards the next event, your next entry, something like that. Put in the comments below what that credit actually is. Like I said.
And is it worth it? We're not going to talk about.
Do
you want to talk about the controversy that the entry
do I want to
fees
get
and
into
the prize payout aren't where they should be, or is it because there's no competition? Or tell us if you want us to talk about it. We'll maybe
do
mention
it in
it
the
in
next
another
video.
video.
Yeah. Controversy's real. Obviously, if any of you guys have been paying attention to any of the online stuff, I don't know, what was it, a month ago, the whole Damian Ryan fiasco, or 2 months back, whatever it was. Obviously, people have been calling out the NXL on their entries and how they don't care about the players and their prize packages, payouts, all that stuff. Put in the comments below if you want to see us do our true personal opinion on thoughts of the NXL, what they're charging for entry, and 2, what they're giving back to the players. And 3, finally, how was your overall experience? If you play at the NXL, let us know.
And if you've never, what I will say is, if you've never been to an NXL event,
you need to go for sure.
It's definitely worth being as a spectator. You can look on the spectator side of all the lower division fields for no cost. You can walk the vendor booths at no cost, which is amazing because almost any other function like that would at least charge you $10, $15
to
just
walk
to get
right in the door. Yeah,
and this it's completely open. If you want to see the pro field, obviously they have their grandstand tickets, which aren't all that expensive.
And they sell you VIP. You can sit in the VIP if you wanted to.
There's options there, and then Go Sports usually has a live
Go Sports
stream
always has, always has one.
But yeah, it's worth going as a spectator just to see and feel the energy. You can't fault the NXL for putting on an awesome event in terms of...
For sure, no doubt.
Now, the player side, players bitch about
and everyone's
everything.
I was just going to say, everyone's got their own opinion. I don't care if you guys love the NXL, hate the NXL. Go and check out an event if you've never been there. Online people do a lot of the talk, so go check it out in first person and figure out if you like that or not. Even as a spectator and even as a player, I played tons of NXL, PSP events. I always have a good time, no matter win, lose, or draw. We have a good time. So,
and the field layout comes out on the 10th of April. It's and we film these on Thursday, so that week we will have a full what we think about the layout. Is it sweet? Is it kind of weird? We'll get to that.
I'm excited to see that layout. Yeah,
they've been pulling out some fun stuff. I like now with the new bunker instead of the wall.
Yeah, because they switch it up. The modular bunkers definitely make it interesting. So, guys, NXL Texas, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and
that'll be the first pink fill too.
Yes, this is they're bringing back the pink filled paint. I'm pretty sure that didn't change. Yeah. Don't quote me, guys, but I'm sure that's still the thing.
But now, you guys read it in the title. This is what you've been waiting for.
Yes, this
you
is
could win a die DSR.
I told we had something waiting for you.
Yeah, here it comes from PbNation.
Check out PbNation. Ladies and gentlemen, Die DSR is giving away... Die is giving away a brand new Die DSR in conjunction with PbNation. And you have to be an annual supporting member, though. I'm not going to get into any cost or fees associated with that. But guys, check out PbNation. This is where we get all of our news here at Lone Wolf Paintball. And hey, whether you like it or not, sometimes it's controversy, sometimes the topics get a little heated.
Do you know what the DSR retails at roughly?
DSR is about $900.
Okay, so it's a higher mid-range gun.
As we're shooting this video, people change their prices like their underwear. Well, I'm hoping they change them frequently. So, as far as I know, I think it's around the $800 to $900 mark. Like I said, they change them all the time. So, yep, brand new Die DSR. I've shot the gun multiple times. They shoot really well. And hey, what's better than free?
I like free.
Free. Go be an annual supporting member. I don't think that's going to be free. But
and we tricked you. It wasn't our giveaway, so don't yell at us about the rules or the requirements.
He's a clickbaiter right here.
I clickbaited the
clickbaiter.
Gotcha.
So
there is a giveaway. It's just not ours.
Yes, we are promoting a giveaway, but it's just not coming directly from us. You stay tuned for future videos where we do giveaway stuff at least a couple times a year.
Yeah, a couple times. And that's it for the front page news. So like we did last week, we dove into the forums and. Osprey, spelled a little funny. He hates his username. I can understand why. He says, paintball nostalgia is weird. What causes it and why are we so fond of the past? So we're going to talk about that a little bit.
I'm good with this one because, even though I'm not super old per se, I've been around when people say, bring the violence back to paintball, bring back the uncapped semi, bring back all that stuff. And this guy on PbNation, on the forum, is pretty much saying that.
Yep.
Read the I do miss cheating. What do you say
I do
there?
miss cheating. It was like a whole new skill set. It was a pride of doing it well and nobody saw you. Sewing microfiber in your gloves for face hits. Cutting your shirt collars for extra layers the refs wouldn't see. Learning to wipe to each reload. Why do we revere this? Being cheated on sucks. There wasn't a mutual respect. We lost the fight, but Gog wipe was sick. I'll go home empty-handed. Overshooting, uncapped
So
semi.
he's saying how he pretty much, this guy is saying how he misses the old day of paintball.
So I'm going to guess he's 45.
Shout out to Caesar Pizzo, baby, because he was one of the most known and decorated cheaters of the game.
Can't prove it.
And
It's
a speculation.
That might be slander, sir, because you have no proof to back it up.
No, you're correct. But and obviously people are going to say, "Well, I don't like cheaters." But
I don't know who Caesar is because I'm 12.
Back in the day, this was a thing. People used to use like that static armor guard, and you could wipe a hit off, and it'd be no remnant of paint. They would spray their jerseys with that. They would sew in microfibers in their gloves, so you get shot in the face, quick wipe, and you're clean and playing again because no one saw it. Overshooting and giving your opponent some extra love. This is a huge topic online. I see it all the time. A lot of local guys.
I'm like, they still do that, though. I see that at every tournament.
Yeah, but it's nothing like it used to be because literally you would shoot somebody, and as they're walking off the field, you would continue to shoot them until they got outside of the net. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's something I believe in, but that just how the violence of, the aura of old school paintball was. You were mad at that opponent, and you just kept shooting them until they actually left the playing field. So, interesting.
Sounds very unsportsmanlike.
Correct.
For shame. Sir.
Exactly. So stating on video, yes, a lot of people like that old school mentality of just hard, kind of hit you in the face paintball. But
and then uncapped semi. So they're kind of bringing that back with all the mechanical tournaments. You know, if you've got a space gun, you got to do 5. But if I'm playing a cocker, there's no cap on.
And even the old NXL, they had they allowed fully auto for the pros. Full auto, I think, capped at 15. It's obviously been years, but the pros used to play on fully auto and just ripping 15 a second, no doubt about it. And then uncapped semi, he's pretty much talking about walking the trigger finger like. A guy like myself, back in my younger days, I used to be able to shoot pretty quick. Uncapped semi-auto, you could shoot 18 to 20 a second. Now...
And he was popular with the ladies, too. You get what I'm saying.
So, get out of here, man. So, with that being said, he's just this... Who was it? Osprey, you said?
Osprey, yeah. Spelled funny.
He just wants to bring back the actual...
there were things that he thought were stereotypes of the sport that made the sport special, different than,
like make players work for it. I think that's where he's going towards. Yeah. Anybody can turn their gun to 10.5 and ramp. Anybody can pull the trigger and ramp. Mm-hmm. I think he was going back to the I want you to be able to have that skill set to be able to shoot as quick as you want to.
But
something.
Nostalgia is weird because traditionally, ask your dad, ask your grandpa, ask your great-grandpa if he's still around. Everything was better back in the day. I don't care who it was.
For sure.
The music was better. This rock and roll stuff sucks. This rap sucks. This mumble rap sucks. It doesn't matter. It keeps going. I don't like that everybody
Mark likes
ramps.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Hell, Yizzo.
Just kidding.
But it's human nature, right? It's like, because it was
back in my day. I used to walk to school.
Oh, we played outside. We didn't have. You know what? What else you didn't have? You had polio, you non-vaccinating motherfuckers, and all kinds of weird stuff. Like only certain things are cool when it's nostalgia, but we always reminisce. Oh, my first girlfriend. Oh, the toys I had as a kid. Oh, I want it all back again. Those were simpler times. Yeah, because you didn't work, you didn't pay bills, you didn't have a family, you didn't have a responsibility. Weird how that works out. But if you're going to sit and poo-poo on all the new rules and all the new changes, not saying that they're all good, but as things change, as what's this generation going to do?
Go with the times.
They have to rebel. Well, how do they rebel if we were the rebellers in the 80s and 90s? Well, they got to go a little bit farther. My kid in 20 to 30 years is going to be like, man, things are so much cooler in 2020. I can't. It's so weird. I hate now that we do whatever it's going to be. So stop being cranky old pusses and just accept things change. And if you don't like it, make some change again. Like instigate it. Like commenting is great. Starting the discussion is great. But we've got mechanical leagues starting again. We've got new professional leagues starting. We have local leagues starting all the time with, sometimes they use the same rules as certain places. Sometimes they make up their own to accommodate their local fields. That's how it changes. If we were to do something different with the NXPL and it got really popular, it would eventually trickle up because word would get out.
It'll take a while, but yes.
But that's how you make change, and that's how you fix the things that you're tired of complaining about. And in the meantime, In the meantime,
that's Mark's rant for the day.
Grab your rocking chair and get your sewing needles out and complain about how much better it was when you were 19. Because it's always better when you're 19.
Yeah.
I remember having hair. But that's it for PB Nation News. Go to pbnation.com, read the news yourself, see what's going on in the forums that we may or may not have touched on. Go to Lone Wolf Paintball to get what?
To get the best merch in the game, obviously. But in the comments below, don't forget, guys, to put on what topics you would like us to talk about, etc., etc. Check out PB Nation. And until next time.
Patreon.com/LoneWolfPB, because we're going to have a little after show. Won't be long, but it'll be a little something that you can get for $1 a month. See you there.